The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hi my dear snappy children, welcome back. How are things going on? Hope everything is going on well. Now, let's begin our today's session with a beautiful quote. A flower doesn't think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. I repeat, a flower doesn't think of competing with the flower next to it. It just blooms. So the God created flower to bloom and to spread its fragrance. So the flower obeys God's order and doesn't think of others. So like flowers, we can also spread our happiness. Am I right, children? Yes. So do your duty, that's your beauty. Make use of time wisely and proceed, and you will get the good result. Got it, children? Yes. Today, I am going to teach you a poem, The Song of a Flower, written by Khalil Gibran. Khalil Gibran was a Lebanese artist, poet, and writer. His work, The Prophet, is an example of inspirational fiction, including a series of philosophical essays written in poetic English prose. This book has been translated into over 20 foreign languages. He is considered as the third most popular poet in history after Shakespeare and Lavoisier. Song of a Flower is a beautiful poem about a flower and its relationship with living beings. This poem speaks about the life cycle of a flower and its experience. So, the speaker is talking through the voice of a flower. So, the poem is about a flower. So, the flower narrates how it passes through the joys and sorrows, success and failures of its life. So, let's move on to the poem. I am a kind word uttered and repeated by the voice of nature. I am a star fallen from the blue tent upon the green carpet. I am the daughter of the elements with whom winter conceived, to whom spring gave birth. I was reared in the lap of summer and I slept in the bed of autumn. So, I am a kind word uttered and repeated. Who is I here? Yes. So, in this poem, I refer to the flower. I am a kind word uttered. Uttered means produced and repeated by the voice of nature. So, the flower is produced by the beautiful nature. I am a star fallen from the blue tent upon the green carpet. Here the blue tent refers to the sky and the green carpet refers to the greenery of the earth, the green carpet. So the flower considered itself as the star fallen from the sky to the green carpet. I am the daughter of the elements. So everything in nature is made up of the basic elements, 5 basic elements, Panchabhutangal. Isn't it? Air, water, space, fire and earth. Got it, children? So here, I am the daughter of the elements. Who is the daughter of the element? Yes, the flower. With whom winter conceived. So here, in this poem, the 4 seasons. Which are the 4 seasons? Yes. Spring, winter, autumn and summer. So in this poem, the 4 seasons plays a vital role. So with the whom winter conceived, to whom spring gave birth. So the flower conceived by winter and gave birth by spring. That means in spring season the flower blooms. I was reared in the lap of summer and I slept in the bed of autumn. So what happened in the autumn season? Yes. So the trees will shed their leaves, there won't be flowers. So the flower conceived by winter season and it gave birth by spring season. I was reared in the lap of summer and I slept in the bed of autumn. So the four seasons plays a vital role, important role in the life of a flower. Okay, children? Yes, moving to the next stanza. At dawn, I unite with the breeze to announce the coming of light. At eventide, I join the birds in bidding the light farewell. So at dawn, that means early morning. Dawn opposite dusk. D-A-W-N, dawn means early morning. D-U-S-K, dusk means evening. So at dawn, I unite. I means, yes, the flower. At early morning, the flower unite with the breeze. What do you mean breeze? Yes, a light, cool wind. To announce the coming of light. So, at morning, early morning, the flower joins with the cool air to announce or welcome the light, sunlight. Then what happened at the evening? At eventide means evening, I join the birds in bidding light farewell. So at evening, the flower joined with the birds to say goodbye to the light. Okay, children. So early morning, the flower joins with the cool breeze to welcome the light. At evening, the flower joins with the birds to say goodbye to whom? Yes, to the light. Next stanza. The plains are decorated with my beautiful colors and the air is scented with my fragrance. So, the plains, the land is covered with the beautiful flowers and the air is scented with my fragrance. So, the air is filled with the sweet fragrance of the beautiful flowers. As I embrace slumber, the eyes of night watch over me. And as I awaken, I stare at the sun, which is the only eye of the day. As I embrace means hug, here hold. As I hold the slumber means light sleep. So as I hold the light sleep, the eyes of the night watch over me. So the night watches it, the night watches the flower, and as I awaken, who awaken? Yes, the flower. As the flower awakes, I stare at the sun. When it opens the eyes, it looks the sunlight, which is the only eye of the day. I drink dew for wine and hearken to the voices of the birds and dance to the rhythmic swaying of the grass. So I drink dew for wine. What do you mean by dew? D-E-W, dew? Yes, tiny drops of water, manjatulligal, early morning. So yes, the flower drink dew for wine and hearken means listen to the voices of the birds and dance to the rhythmic swaying of the grass. Swaying means a light movement of the grass. So the flower is enjoying with the nature. I am the lover's gift, I am the wedding wreath. I am the memory of the moment of happiness, I am the last gift of living of the dead. I am a part of joy and a part of sorrow. So, I am a lover's gift. When lovers meet, they exchange flower, isn't it? The Nightingale and the Rose lesson also, we learned that the girl asked for a flower from her lover. So, I am the lover's gift, I am the wedding wreath. In wedding also, we use flowers, isn't it, for the garland and all. I am the memory of moment of happiness. So, love, wedding and all is a happy moment. I am the last gift of living to the dead. So, flowers are the last gift we give to our beloved ones when they die. And the last gift of the living to the dead, I am a part of joy and a part of sorrow. So, for happiness also, we use flower. For sorrow also, we use flower. But I look up high to see only the light and never look down to see my shadow. This is the wisdom which man must learn. So the flower teaches us how to deal with life's struggle, to learn from our past and face the future with confidence and hope. So in this last answer, the poet described beautifully about the flower. The flower doesn't look down, it always looks up. It shows the flower is optimistic. What do you mean optimistic? Are you optimistic, children? I am optimistic. Optimistic means with full of hope and confidence, with positive thinking. So, like flower, we also want to be optimistic. We have to face the situations with full hope and confidence. And we have to spread our happiness to others. We should not pessimistic. Pessimist means opposite of optimist. Pessimist means to see only the worst thing of life and always thinking negative things. So we should always learn the wisdom from the flower to be optimistic. We have to face our situations with full of hope and confidence. Got it, children? So this is a simple poem and the poet taught us how to be optimistic. So I hope the poem is clear for you, children. So whatever happened in past, let it be. Don't think of the past always. Move to the future and be confident. Okay? So you have to write the appreciation of the poem in your file. Got it, children? Yes. So that's all for today. We will meet in the next class. Until then, it's bye from your in the teacher. Thank you.